Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to develop this cone, and the cone is being cut across the surface at a radius of what? 44 millimeter. So what I will do is, like I said earlier, since this is a cone, why is it a cone? By giving the diameter of the base, which is a circle, right? So looking it from the top, we're having a circle. So what I will do is I will first of all draw my circle. So I will come here, I will draw my circle. So I will draw a horizontal line and a vertical line. That will be the first thing I will do. Now if you look at it very well, this is where these two lines meet, and that's where I will draw my circle, which is having diameter of 62. So the radius will be what? 31. So I'm going to measure 31. This is 31 here, and I'll do that. I'm going to thicken it. So that's the first thing. Now the next thing is I am going to divide it into 12 equal parts. So with the same radius I used to draw my circle, which is 31, I'll place it here. I'll strike an arc up. I'll place it here. I'll strike another arc here, right? So in doing that, I'll place it up here too. I'll strike another arc this way. Place it here too. Strike another arc this way. So from this point, I'll pass them through the center. So from here, I'll draw this. I will also draw this. I'll also draw this. And I'll do this too. So in doing that, I'll start labeling it round. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, this is the thing I'll first of all do. Now, the next thing I will do is to project this upward. So, I'll project it upward. Before then, I'm going to draw an XY plane just at any given distance here, this way. This is my XY plane. So, I will place my set square, my T square, and I'll project it upward. All those points, I'll project them upward to touch my XY plane. So now this is where it ends. I'm going to thicken that from this point straight down here. That'll give me the base of my triangle, because from here to here is 62. From here to 62. So from here also to this point is also 62. Now the height of my triangle is 68. If you watch this very well, the height from here to the final height of my triangle is 68, right? So I'm going to measure the 68. So I'll take my rule from the base here. I'll measure 68. So this is 68 here, right? Now I'll be having this. I'm going to join it together to this point here, and to this point too, with faint line. That's the first thing you do. Now the next thing that we're having here is the point at which I'm going to draw my arc cutting the triangle, the cone. From the top here, I'll measure 31, and from the base here, I'll measure 31. So let me measure the 31. So because from here to here is what? 31, which is here to here. So I'll measure the 31 from this point. This is 31 here, and I'm going to trace it up with faint line. As you can see, I've taken it up with a faint line. Now from that top, I'm going to measure 51 upward on that same line, because from here to that point is what? 51, right? So I'll measure 51. So from here to this point, this is 51 here. So that's the point there. So at this point, I would use my compass and get a radius of what? 44. The radius of 44 from 0 to 44 here. I'm going to place it at this point here. Place at this point here, and I will move it. It's already 44. So anywhere it touches, I'm going to cut. This is what we're having. Alright. So from there, I'm going to join this point. I'm bringing it out in full. So I'm bringing it out in full. So this is what we're having. That is stage 1, bringing out the shape, which is this shape here. Then the next thing you do is to start projecting all these points here. This is the first point, is already there. The next one is this. I'll project them as if they are going to the center of the triangle, which is here. So I'm moving here. Can see that? And I'm moving here too. And I'm moving from here to the center too. And from here to the center. That's the first stage you do. Now, all these points here is where the line cuts that arc that we need. So what I will do is this. I'm going to move it. Now you place your compass at this tip of your triangle, of your cone, and you take it to the extreme end, which is here. Then you draw an arc this way. Can you see that? Draw an arc that way. That's the first thing next thing you do. And after drawing that arc that way, you're going to take your rule, and before taking your rule, you first of all divide this arc into the number of sides of the circle. So you just go to the circle and you take any of those two division, maybe 0 or 1 or any of them, like this, any of the two division, and you come to the circle, to the arc. From here you start marking. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's what we're having. So from here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And you now draw your line to meet each of those points. This is what we're having. Now, the next thing you do is this. Let me zoom. At every point where this our inclined line going towards the center is touching this arc, you project it to touch the body of the cone. This is what I mean here. So at this point, I'll project it to with faint line to touch the body of the cone. Go to the next point, touch the body of the cone. The next point also touch the body of the cone. The next point, touch the body of the cone. The next point, touch the body of the cone. The next point, touch the body of the cone. That is what we are doing. You can see that. Now, what you do again is you take your compass, you place it at the center, and you start moving those points. Like the first point is this. Let me show you. The first point is this. You can see that. I'll place my compass at the center here, and I will extend it to this first point here, which is this. You can see that. I'm going to draw my arc. To touch here. I'll go to the next point, which is this. You can see that. I'll draw my arc to go to the final line. When I mean my arc, I mean this. It will move and go and touch this part here. So I'm moving. So the next one. So you do the same thing from the next point here, which is this. And you draw your arc to touch the top. Let me show you. The next point. Take you to the next point too. And do that too. Right? So the next point from here, I'll do that too. Next point. Do this. Next point. Do this. And that's what we are all having here. I see that. So now, this is what we are going to do again. Now, if you observe my circle here, talking about this circle here, right? You recall that this is 0, this line is line 1, this line is what? Line 2, this other line is 3, this other line is 4, this other line is 5, and this other line is what? 6, right? So let's see how it goes. So from here, just to make things easier for us, from here, from that point, if this is point 0, now this is 1, right? And if 1 moves, 1 is going to meet 1 here. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to tell you here. That's what I mean here. This is 0, 0 meets 0 here from the circle. This is 1, 1 is moving, 1 meets 1 here. This is 2, 2 is moving, 2 meets 2 here, because this is line 2. This is 3, 3 is moving, 3 is meeting line 3 here. You can see line 3 meeting 3. This is 4, 4 is moving, 4 is meeting line 4 here, right? This is line 4. This is 5, 5 is moving, 5 is meeting line 5 here. You can see the 5. Then the last one is 6, 6 is moving, and 6 meets line 6 here, right? So we are going to repeat the same process here. So just like what you did, you repeat the same process. So from here, I have this 6, it will be coming down together, 2 points. The next one will be this. You must not repeat 2 points on a line. The next one will be this. This one will be this. And the next one will be this. Then the next one will be this. So we are going to use our French curve and join those points like this. So that's what we will be having. Now use my French curve and I'm going to join those points together. So if you look at from here, I'm having this. So I have this. And then I have this. Also from here. Then I have this. Then this. this. Now cover it up. So this is what we will be having as our development to that shape there. So I believe you've learned from this video. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. We'll meet in our next video. Thank you very much for watching.